some companies are choosing to fire their workers instead of furloughing them. At what point did you realise that this was becoming an issue?
We had a run of cases about 10 days ago, and it was quite surprising because the furlough option, or the coronavirus job retention scheme option, gives companies so much flexibility. You retain your people, they're there for when it all ends and everyone can get back to work, and you've got your reserve army of workers ready to come back in if you are still going, but then you lose employees to illness. I just couldn't understand why people were being sacked rather than furloughed.
Have you had any clarity on that since? Is there any sort of obvious reason why this has been happening?
It's perhaps not fully understanding what you can and can't do with the scheme. It keeps that person with an income, it stops the stress of disciplinary procedure, and it gives that person the opportunity to look for another opportunity elsewhere.
Is there anything that people can do if they feel like they've been let go unfairly? What is some of the advice that you've been giving to these people who've been coming to you?
The first thing to do is to go straight back to their employer and say, look, there is this other option. Have you considered the furlough scheme? And what I found is that most employers looked at this straight away. It was tricky. It did keep changing, but they have got to grips with it. But I can appreciate that if you're a busy, particularly smaller employer, and you're juggling everything, you're trying to keep your business going, you might not have looked at it, but you definitely should. The government websites are helpful. If you phone up, your local solicitor or any advice agency, they've all got some experience of it, but they should definitely look at it.